Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and today's video is really exciting. I'm going to be unboxing this huge package. So my mom surprised me with this today. She's literally the sweetest, but she surprised me with this big bag and she said it is beauty and more related. So I'm going to be opening it and then using like whatever makeup's in here in the video today. So if you are interested in seeing that, you should keep watching, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and ring the bell so you are notified of every time I upload. And we'll go ahead and get right into the video. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it now. Like I said, I don't have any idea of what's in here, so we're gonna find out together. Oh my goodness, there is so much stuff in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take the products out, show you what it is, and then I'll set it over to the side in the tray, and then I will create a makeup look after we see everything that's in the bag. So the first thing I see on the top is this e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer, and I've heard a lot of good things about this, so I'm excited to try it. Next we have this Expert Liquid Eyeliner Jet Black. Looks like this. Then we have a brow pencil. This is the Instant Lift Brow Pencil. Looks like this. We have another, let me see a second. We have another e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in a different shade. Let me see. This one is light beige, so this would more like match my skin tone. And then this is light sand, so this is a lighter concealer. Then we have this Intense Ink Eyeliner Blackest Black, and this is a felt tip liner. Then, ooh, this is a really pretty color. It's this bright pink. It's called Super Lustrous. The gloss, it's from Revlon in the shade 232 Pink Obsessed. I love this color. Here's another lip. This is a High Shine. It's another Revlon product, Ultra HD Vinyl Lip Polish from Revlon. And I don't know what shade it is. It doesn't really say, but oh, here it is. Okay, 935 Berry Bliss. It's really pretty pink shade again. Then we have a foaming spray cleanser for makeup sponges and brushes. I'm going to be really excited to use this. I've been meaning to clean my makeup brushes, so I'm excited to try this out. We have an eyeliner pen. This is from e.l.f. as well. Then we have this Bronze and Sculpt palette from e.l.f. I've never seen this before. It just says Bronzed Beauty, and it looks like this. And we have a new mascara to try out. This is the Bambi Eye Mascara from Loreal Paris. Comes in a package like this. Then we have an Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This is another one, but it looks like this. This is a Blemish patch, non-medicated hydrocolloid spot treatment. There's 36 patches. They're just these little, there's 18 10 millimeter and 18 12 millimeters. So those are the sizes. And then that's what they look like. I've been wanting to use some self-tan stuff, and so my mom got me this. This is a Jergens Natural Glow. This is the medium to tan skin tones, but this will be a darker shade, which is good because I have another one, and I think it's for fair to medium. So it doesn't get like super dark, and I wanted to be a little darker, so I have this. And then she got me an applicator mitt, and it just looks like this. It's pink. It has like little, almost like palm tree kind of leaf things on it. We have a couple more things in here. We have a blush from e.l.f. It is such a pretty shade too. Like I said, some of these I can't find like the shade name, and it may be on the actual product too, but this is what it looks like. We have this Earth to Skin for Honey sheet mask. Ooh, there's like a royal jelly sheet mask. That's one that I see. But comes in a little package like this. I love sheet masks, so I am really excited to try. It says there's 2 calming masks, which is the royal jelly, and then there's 2 intense moisture masks. And the last 2 products we have are another blush. This is from Loreal. This is the True Match blush. So it looks like this. This is also a really pretty shade. This one looks like it has shimmer as well. The other one I think had shimmer too. Yes. And then the last product is another e.l.f. one, and it is the e.l.f. contour palette. So it has like a highlight shade and things like that in it as well. So it's, I'll show the other one again. This is the Bronze and Sculpt, and this is Sculpt and Shade. So here's the difference between the two. So there's all the products, and now I'm going to go ahead and pick out the ones that I'm going to use in the video, get some of my other products that I have as well, and we'll create a look. Okay guys, so I have picked all the rest of the makeup out that I need. I've unpackaged the items that I just got, and I'm going to try to keep my hair back. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and picked my primers. I'm going to be using 2 different e.l.f. primers today. A majority of the products that I do have today are e.l.f., which I'm really excited about. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer, and this is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. And I have used both of these, and I really like the way they work on my skin. So I take the hydrating primer all over the face, and then I take the poreless primer, just put a small amount. I rub it in my hands like this, and then I just smooth that under my eyes. Next, I'm gonna do my, well, I was gonna do my foundation next, but I actually think I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes first because I know I'm gonna wanna use some glitter today. So I'm gonna do my eyes next instead. So to prime my eyes, I'm going to try and use some of the new products that we got. So I'm gonna try the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer Matte Finish. This is the light sand, I believe. Yes, light sand is lighter than the light beige. So I'm gonna try to set my eyelids using this, and then set that shade with this shade in the contour palette from e.l.f. I really like how big the doe-foot applicator is. Wow, that is a lot. So I'm just gonna put one little dot like that, and then use my beauty blender to, oh my goodness, I may have put way too much on my eyelid. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I mean, it covers really well though, and that shade is going to be really good under my eye, but I definitely would not put that much on a normal basis. It seems to be blending out really well. I think I got more on this side than the other eye, but it'll be okay. All right, now that I have the concealer down, which actually looks pretty good. Right now it doesn't look like it's trying to crease or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and set it using the contour palette that I got. I'm going to use this shade over here and this brush that I normally use and just try and set that. Like I said, I've never used this concealer before, so I don't know how well it's going to do when I apply the shadow. Okay, so now that I have that set, I'm going to be using, you could probably already tell since I was using it as a mirror, the Honey palette from ColourPop for my eyes today. And I'm going to try to do a subtle look, but I always say that and then it gets really crazy. So we're just going to see. I'm going to go ahead and go straight into this Sweet Spot shade. So it's this yellow right here. It is the brighter yellow. This is more of a mustard yellow and that's a brighter yellow. And I'm going to try to use this as just the outer portion of my eye. And I'm just going to create a look that would be really good like during the summertime. I know we're about to be in August, so summer's almost over, but you could still wear this look. Alright, so I've built that shade up as far as I want to go with it. And now I'm going to take this smaller brush and go into Buzzkill down here. This is a cool toned brown. And I'm going to take that right in this outer portion just to give it some depth. And I don't want this look to be too dramatic though, because I do want it to work well with one of my pink shades that we have over there for my lips. So I don't want it to clash too much with that. Now that I have that shade done, I'm going to use this Sunburst shade right here for all over the lid portion right here. And it's kind of a goldish look, but like when you tilt your finger, it has like a, almost like a green, hold on, a greenish blue reflect to it. And it does have some fallout, but I can just clean that up before I lay my foundation and everything down. Okay, so I went ahead and off camera did the other eye just so that this video isn't super long, but this is what it looks like so far. And the concealer is doing so well with these shades. Obviously, I'll have to like see how it wears during the day, but I really like the way it looks. It's not creasing or anything. Like I said, I don't know if the camera will even pick it up, but yeah, you can see there is some fallout. There wasn't really that much on this side, but this side had a lot of fallout, so just be mindful of that. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side. We're gonna do eyeliner next. So for eyeliner, I have 3 different options, and I think I already know the option I want, but I'm going to just show you what they are. So these are the 3 again that I showed when I unboxed my little bag, but this is the Intense Ink eyeliner, which is really intriguing actually. It's huge. So then we have this eyeliner pen is what it's called. So it's basically just like the other one. It's a felt tip, but it's much smaller. I think this is the one I'm going to use. And then this is the e.l.f. in Jet Black. This is the liquid eyeliner, but it just looks like that. But I think I will have the easiest time today with the eyeliner pen. So this is the one that I'm going to use. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to use this eyeliner pen. This is in the shade just black. I'm going to attempt to do this. I'm going to use this mirror that like magnifies really up close to hopefully do a better job with it. I think this is the one that I'll have the easiest time with. That's why I I want to try it so that I don't completely mess this whole look up. But like I said, it's just a tiny little felt tip. And I'm going to attempt to make a wing with it. Alright, so I'm trying. I don't know if I'm supposed to shake it before I use it or what, but it is not wanting to cooperate with me. So let me see if I can. I don't even remember what packaging it was in. So, it'll be fine. We're gonna figure it out. So I swatched it, and this is what we're just gonna try again and see what happens. Alright, so I seem to be really struggling with this one. Like, the tip of it is just not wanting to put the product on. Like, this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna try, let's see if I try the bigger one. This is the Intense Ink eyeliner. I really want to use a felt tip today, so let's see if this works better. Oh yes, this already like instantly works 10 times better. And I had really high hopes for that other one, so alright, so I went ahead and off camera did my eyeliner on the other eye and finished up this one. They don't look completely perfect, but this is what they look like. And that eyeliner worked way better than the other one. This second one is its swatch, and it just worked way better. And I was more nervous about using it because of how like large the tip is, but it worked really well. So I really like that, and I'm excited to use it more. And I'm gonna go ahead and now do my mascara. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes off camera, but then I'm going to do the mascara part on camera because I want you to be able to see how this works, because I am testing this new one, the Bambi Eye Mascara Waterproof Hydrofuge. This is in Blackest Black, but I'm gonna go ahead and off camera curl my lashes, and then I'll be right back. Now that my eyelashes are curled, we can try out that new mascara. So this is what, I don't even know if you can see, but this is what my eyelashes look like right now with no mascara on. Oh wow, it's got a big wand. I'll show you up close. And it claims that it is a volumizing mascara that does not clump your lashes. So I'm going to try to get up close and just show you how it does on my lashes. Okay, so I went ahead and did the other eye off camera, and oh my goodness, I love how big it made my eyelashes look. Like, this is definitely volumizing, and I don't, like, my eyes don't look, I know I'm trying to like really look close, but they don't look clumpy or anything like that. So I definitely think the claims that they make are definitely true. I feel like it makes my eyes look more open almost, but I definitely, this is one of my new favorites now. I love the way that looks. So now I'm gonna do my lashes. I'm going to put on fake lashes today, and I already know that I have difficulties doing them, so I am gonna do them off camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I'm using. So they're the same ones I've used in a video before, but these are the Wispies from Salon Perfect in the style 614. So they look like this. And you almost don't even need lashes with how volumized my eyelashes look right now. But I really want to use them today, so I'm going to use them anyways. But there's also this glue that I'm going to use. This is the Strip Lash Adhesive in clear from the brand Kiss. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly, I say quickly, it may take a while, but I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll be right back and we will continue with the look. So I finished putting the lashes on, and it actually went a lot better today than it normally does. Like usually I have a really hard time, but today they went on pretty well. Let me see if I can focus. But this is the style, so you can still see the wing, but the lash is like really dramatic, and I think they're super pretty. I love them, and I think they go good with the look. So we're gonna go ahead and do the rest of the face before we do the under eye and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into foundation first. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm going to conceal my blemishes first. So I have quite a few right now. I don't know why, but I do. So I'm gonna use this e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer again. This is in the shade Light Beige though. So this is the one that more matches my skin tone, or I think it's going to. It may still actually be kind of light, but I'm just gonna take this and use it to conceal all of those. And because this is a matte finish, I don't know how fast it's gonna dry down, so I'm gonna go ahead and right as I apply it, cover that up just in case it were to dry quickly. I don't want it to. So it actually covers up the redness pretty well. Actually really impressed by that. Like, that's not as red. Obviously you can still see it, but this foundation that I'm going to use is pretty full coverage. I think the claim is it's medium to full coverage. So it will, what am I thinking of? It will cover that anyways. Alright, so now that all of my blemishes are covered, which this concealer did a great job of covering. I think it has great coverage and I really like it, and my face is all right here. I tried to get that glitter off with like a wipe so that when I put my foundation on you can't see it, but you can definitely still see, I don't know if it'll pick up on the camera, you can definitely still see some of the glitter anyways. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my foundation on, and I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable medium to full coverage. Comes in a little bottle like that, and I use like 3/4 of a pump for on my face. Now that all of my foundation is on, I'm going to do my concealer next for under my eyes. I'm going to go wet my beauty blender again, and then I will be back and I will show you the concealer that I'm going to use under my eyes. Right, so now that my sponge is wet, I'm going to use the lighter shade concealer of the e.l.f. concealer stuff that I've been using to do under my eyes. So this is in the shade Light Sand, and I'm going to use way less than I did on my eyes. So that's one thing to just be careful of, I would say, is like it gets a lot of product on the little doe foot applicator, so make sure you like scrape it on the sides of the container or whatever you want to call it, so that you don't get a bunch of it on your face. So I'm gonna put some here. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out right away because I don't want to mess up this look. And this shade actually works really well for under my eyes. It's lighter. So I've seen a lot of beauty YouTubers and people like that doing where they just put the concealer like in this inner corner area and then they like pull it out this way to like lift your eye. I haven't done it that much, so I don't really know if it actually, you know, lifts your eye or not, but I'm gonna try it today. Since we're trying all kinds of new things, I thought I'd just try that as well. So you just like put the concealer like that and then blend it upwards, and it's supposed to give your eye a lifted effect. It's called like DIY plastic surgery or whatever, so it's like you're just taking makeup and using it to try to look like your face is lifted. Let me go ahead and do the other side. And a lot of my videos lately have been longer than I normally do, but I just like to give a lot of detail when I'm doing my tutorials so that anybody that's watching that maybe doesn't know as much about makeup, that's trying to learn, can get a detailed tutorial. And I'm especially testing the products out today, so the video is going to be a little longer anyways, but that is what it looks like. I would say it does actually kind of make your face look more lifted. I'd say it looks really good. It doesn't look like it's creasing or anything. It blends really smoothly into the skin, so that is definitely a concealer I'm going to want to continue to use. To set that under eye area, I'm going to be taking the contour palette from e.l.f. and I'm going to take this kind of a brush. It's like slanted but fluffy, and I'm going to take this shade again under my eyes just to set all of that in place. And it doesn't say in here that this is a brightening shade, but it's actually not that bad. I would say I probably would more likely use my Coty Airspun, the translucent one, because it does brighten, but this seems to really be packing that shade in so that it doesn't move anywhere. Got to also conceal. I always conceal my nose, like down the bridge of my nose, right here above my lip, and on my chin, and right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I grabbed the wrong shade. It's not the shade I want. They look so similar from far away. Here's the light sand one. Let's try this again. There, I'll just put it on top of that one. And a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. And even using the sponge, like, it's not picking up the foundation underneath, and it's sitting really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and set all of those areas with that same powder. After I've finished all of that, I'm gonna go ahead and set all over my face with my Coty Airspun translucent powder. I just like to take this and bounce it all over my face just to make sure that my foundation doesn't move anywhere during the day. Since my face is all set now, I'm going to go ahead and finish that lower lash line. So I'm going to jump right back into this yellow shade over here called Sweet Spot, and I'm just going to run this underneath my lash line. I'm going to gonna do my brows. Normally I do my brows before my eyeshadow, but it'll be fine. So I have these two that I showed you guys. This is the Ultra Precise one. If I can open it. It has a little tiny tip like this. And then this other one is the Instant Lift Brow Pencil. And it is pointed. So I think I'm gonna try this one because I'm like the most intrigued about this one. So I'm gonna try this one first and see what happens. So I'm going to spoolie my eyebrows up, and I haven't really tried any new brow products. I've been using the same one, so we're gonna see how this goes. And I am not a professional at doing my brows, so and my eyebrows need done really bad too, so that doesn't help. So this is what this first one looks like. It's not anywhere near perfect, but I'm gonna go ahead and off camera do the other one, and then I'm gonna clean them up with my concealer, and I'll be right back to do the bronzing part. So I'm actually really impressed with how they turned out. Obviously they're not perfect, and I'm gonna have to play around with the brow pencil some more just to get better at it, but I really do like how it turned out, and I like the way the brow pencil formula works. So it glides on really smoothly, and it's really easy to work with. So now we are going to bronze, and I'm gonna use this bronzer palette that we got from e.l.f. So also I really like the packaging, like it's really sturdy. I think it looks really good. These two shades right here, this one and this one, are shimmery, and then these ones are matte. So I think I'm gonna bronze with this shade right here, and I'm gonna take this bigger slanted fluffy brush and just dip it in there, and we're gonna see how pigmented this is. So again, this is just gonna bronze my skin up. Oh wow, it is actually really pigmented. I mean, it's not like super pigmented, but it actually has quite a bit of color to it. It's definitely a more buildable color, which I actually really like. I like bronzers that I can build up that aren't going to go on super dark. And I definitely think out of all the shades in this palette that this one is going to be the one that works best for my skin tone. And I'm not a huge fan of bronzers that have shimmer in it, but I definitely do want to try those ones out, even though I'm not super into that. I still think I am really gonna like it. So because this is bronzer, it's not gonna look perfect and defined. It's just supposed to add some warmth to the skin. Now I'm also going to contour. So I'm going to be using the contour palette from e.l.f. and I'm going to take this darkest brown shade right here, and I'm going to just sculpt out my cheeks a little bit. And I am just going to go in circular motions just a little bit because I'm trying to blend it out. If you can see, that shade has a lot of pigment, and it could just be because this brush is a smaller brush. So I am just gonna just fade it out just a little bit so it's not so harsh. I mean, you can still tell that it's contoured, but I'm just gonna try to just make it not so harsh looking. And I'm gonna do the same over on this side. And I'm actually gonna go in with my beauty blender and just kind of try to soften the edges a little bit, especially on this side. So that is what the contour looks like. Like I said, it's a bit crazy, so I'm gonna actually take my big fluffy bronzer brush and just try to blend it out just a little bit, just so it's not so harsh. So this is what it looks like with the contour and bronzer, and I think those shades actually go really well together. And I'm gonna take this brush that I used for under setting my eyes, and I'm gonna just kind of just quickly brush it under this portion just to kind of add almost like a little bit of a highlight to this. Now that that is done, it's time to pick a blush, and I'm actually going to swatch both of them to see which one I like better. This is from Loreal. This is cool toned and it's called Baby Blossom. So it's a lighter pink with some shimmer in it. This one you'd definitely need to build up some. It's very, very light, but it's really pretty. So there's what it looks like. And then I'll go ahead and swatch the other one, which is kind of a darker pink, almost like a peachy toned pink. I got it open. It was kind of hard to open. But this is a kind of a darker pink peachy shade. I'll go ahead and swatch it. It actually is really close to the other one. I would say this one shows up more though. You don't have to build this one as much. It's this one, but it is definitely a darker pink, so that is the one I think I'm gonna use. And I'm not super into shimmery blushes, but I actually think I'm gonna really like this one. So I'm just taking a big fluffy brush, and I may have just gotten way too much blush on there, but here we go. So you definitely have to build this blush up, but it looks so pretty on the skin. And I actually really like the shimmer in it. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very shimmery, but it gives like a really pretty glow to the skin. I don't know if it'll pick it up on the camera, but it's very pretty, and I think it goes really well with the rest of this look. For highlight, I'm just going to use one of my favorites that I already own. It's this Master Chrome one from Maybelline. This is in the shade Rose Gold Molten. I really like the peach one too. That honestly is one of my favorites, but I really like this one too. And since I'm going with a lot of pinky tones, like with the way this blush looks, I think this highlight will work really well. But like, look how good that is. I love this highlight, and I'm a big highlight person, so I really like my highlights to be very bright and pigmented. And I like to bring it some to like closer to the front of my face just so that you can see the shine from the front as well. And I'll take a smaller brush like this to do the bridge of my nose on top of my Cupid's bow. And then sometimes I'll even go back over the end of my nose with it. And my inner corner. Forgot to do my under eyebrow highlight, so I'm going to take that contour palette again and try this white shade. It's got kind of a shimmer to it, so I think it'll work really well for under my eyebrow. It's like a very bright white. I really like that. It's very bright, but it's also subtle at the same time. It's not picking up on camera as bright as it is in person, but... Alright, so I went ahead and off camera also put mascara on my bottom lashes, and we are now on the final step, which is to do my lips. And I'm going to go ahead and just take this just like wipe and make sure to get any color or concealer or foundation or anything that got on them during the process, get that off. And now I'm going to, on my hand, I'm going to swatch each of these pink shades to see which one's going to go better. I feel like this one may be too bright, but we're going to see. So this is the High Shine Revlon one. This is in the shade Berry Bliss. This is their vinyl lip. Ooh, this is a very pretty shade. Oh my goodness. I definitely love this shade. And then here's the other one. This is also Revlon. This is in the shade Pink Obsessed, and this is their Super Lustrous, as I'm assuming how they pronounce it. It's got a big, like, doe applicator. Oh, wow. This one actually isn't as bright as it looks in the package. Like, this is much more wearable than I thought it would be. When you build it up, it's pretty close, but like if you just do a little bit, trying to show. So the top one is this color, and then the bottom one is this color. I'm gonna use this one instead. I thought I was gonna use the other one, but I think I like this one better. Not necessarily that I like it better, but I think it'll look better with this look, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this onto my lips. So this is what it looks like. I love this color, and it feels really nice on the lips, and it's actually, even though it's really pigmented, it's almost got like a sheer look to it, because I mean I can still see some of the pigment from my lip. Okay guys, so if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed me unboxing the package and then using the makeup that I got out of it to create this look. I had so much fun finding out what was in the bag and then being able to create a look. I think most of the products I used worked really well. I only really had issues with that one eyeliner, but I really like the way it turned out. So if you would like more videos like this, comment down below, or any other ideas that you would like to see from me, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoy subscribe and click the notification bell, and I will see you next time.